Hi guys, welcome back to Motorsport Manager. Now I'm trying with a slightly higher setting here. I don't know if it's going to work. My CPU load is about 18% at the minute without even getting into the actual race, so we'll figure out how it goes. Having changed it again, I don't get an encoding message. So what happened in the last episode? We got a 5th and a 12th, which means in the standings overall we are fucking 4th, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking 4th. Can you believe it? I can't. I genuinely can't. That's just amazing. Yeah, we had a great race. Deforney got himself 5th. It did help that 4 people retired, but we got a 5th. Basically, we'd still been in the points in 9th. So yeah, positive things. Got an engine being built. I don't think it's going to be ready before the next race. That's fine. If we look at our parts being improved, these aren't going to be ready before the race, but there'll be some parts. They'll be okay. They'll be usable. Hello. Now. Dilemma. It's a disaster. We caught Wanda Adams trying to sneak information out of the garage. He might have been going to leak at some other teams. What should we do? Fire him. I don't really want to fire him. It's good. Leave it. I don't really want to piss off the chairman. We're going to go to the middle one. So we're going to fine him. 390 grand. He's not going to be happy. Needs the chairman, but I want to hold on to him. I really do, because he's a good mechanic. Ordinarily, I'll shift him on, but I don't think we've got really much in the way of mechanics available to us. That'll be on par. So scouting on a driver here, scouting on a driver there. Still looking to replace Gomez if I can. They've opened up a new staff centre. Fair enough. Whatever, we've already got one. Low quality potential is good. Okay. He's 30. Don't want him. Gonna be expensive for 30, I should imagine. So yeah, I'm still quite happy with the last episode. Now I do know that the last episode the quality wasn't that good. I'm hoping that the quality of this one's going to be a bit of an improvement. But as I said in the last one, the good news is we're still waiting. Basically, we're going to be getting a new computer rather soon. To had a look at some of the dispatch reports. Some of them have been dispatched a little bit earlier than I thought they were going to be, so that's always good. New engine's been built. Let's go to the scout and get rid of that. Let's go back to the car. Improve the parts. So 45%. That is a massive improvement on this. Let's get that one improved. I think 84% will be fine. I don't think we'll be able to get that up to usable before the race, unfortunately. Let's design some more new parts. Let's design another engine. So, what can we do? We're just looking at reliability for these first ones because we need to unlock what's down here. So, take plus 10, plus 5 to reliability, and I guess that, and then the next one we'll be able to unlock this, and then we can start looking at maybe using something different like plus 25 to max, top speed minus 20 to max, top speed plus 40. I don't think I want that one then if that's minus. No, I don't think I'd want that one. I'm going to use it for now though, but when we make our illegal engines though, I'm seeing things. I'm seeing 70 to max. I'm seeing 60 to max, or just plus 60. Seeing a plus 30 there. That's 25 to max. We've got some stuff there. We've got some stuff there, and obviously we'll use that. So this is going to be a 282 part. What if we were to do that? 315. Don't really want to do that though. Reliability plus 50. The red zone's up massively though. Massive risk. Always do that. Reliability down. We'll just do that, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. It's going to be more or less a nothing part. So that is there. Our current engines are 7th best overall. So today's race is going to be in Cape Town, hopefully, if the encoding on this goes well. That is my plan anyway. That is my plan. If you're still watching this after the original first opening episode and you're managing to deal with the poor, low quality videos and you're still hanging about, I massively appreciate it. I really do. Really do. In fact, I really appreciate all you guys who have given me such a positive response to this series. Honestly, it's amazing. Don't really fancy them if it's going to be low quality. So, do we take... See, other drivers are still going to be like suffering with their parts. Bear in mind, some of my CPU use. Well, I'm off a fucking tangent. So, I'm going to go 7th. because other drivers are still going to have problems with their parts. And I was about to say something about the CPU. Basically, at the minute, I am editing in the background. I'm trying to cut out a big section of a Football Manager video. So that's why some of the CPU is quite high, actually. Don't normally do that when we're recording. It's just at the minute I need to get that one out. It should have gone out earlier today, really. But it's fine. I'll get it out in a little while. So, Cape Town. Really fucking hot, but I don't want to turn that fan. I'm turning the fan on. Fuck it. It's much better. Much better. So, Cape Town. Obviously, we finished 5th last episode. I'm hoping that we could get another podium. I don't really care where on the podium we are, as long as we get a podium. Nah. As long as we get in the points, should I say, a top 10 finish. That's what we need. Don't worry about that. So, top 10 finish is what we need. Feedback 17-14, that's fine. We're not going to go to Ultra Softs, fuck that noise. And get you down to there. We need to go... Fine. That'll do. Get you on the softs. We'll get 13-15 on those. We've got some good tyre wear, I have to say, ladies and gentlemen. That is really good tyre wear. Let's get you smack there. And... push up a little bit more on that. Yeah, that'll do. Let's get you on the softs as well. 14-16 and get some good turnout on those laps. Don't worry, I will turn the fan off in a minute if it's affecting... oh, it doesn't matter. I'll turn it off in a minute. I just need to really cool down. Let's get you sent out straight away on the race trim. Not looking like there's going to be any rain today, fortunately. Same for you, mate, on the race trim. You're ready on that, that's fine. Got the right tyre set up too. Off you go. Normal strategy for you, mate. Smash it out. And smash it out. So, looking at my CPU while I'm recording this. And at the minute, I'm only at 19%. I've not got an encoding message come up just yet. Just fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I need to turn this down slightly. It's too loud for me. Obviously, for you guys, you can adjust the volume anyway, but for me personally, it's too loud. It won't affect you, it'll just affect me. So, Taforni set a new fastest sector, that's fine, we're the first people out. Gomez has now set a new fastest sector. Still faster. Gomez has still got fastest sector now. Prost has got it. Right, so you want... he's got happy with his gearing. Gomez wants his handling sorted out, I believe, he said. So let's get him in. So his downforce is great. That's fine. Everything else, not so much. So downforce is straight off. Hello. What's going on over there? Fuck all. So let's get this to there. We'll go longer. Yeah, we'll go longer. See how that one works out. So let Taforni do a full lap. He's not complained yet. He's loving his setup so far. He said he was happy with his gearing, was it? And his aero's fantastic. Let him do a full lap again, just to see how he feels. And then we'll bring him in now. So in a minute, he's got the third fastest lap of the race. Of the race or the practice? I don't know why I said race, it's practice. Gomez hasn't even done a lap yet. He's on his out lap now, though. He's happy with the handling, that's good. What about everything else, mate? I need you to give me a bit more than what you've just given me. Taforni's now got a fourth. Good. Okay, well, it's not good, is it, though, really, because it's not excellent. I don't really know which way I need to go with it. That's the other thing. Don't need to go too far, though. Probably that. And I think he said he wanted a bit more. Let's try that out. Should do the job. If not, it's only going to be going the other way, isn't it, really? It's not too difficult to work out. So we've got level 2 for race trim and softs coming up soon. Or is it super soft? Super soft, sorry. There we go. I don't think we're going to get qualifying on this one either. It's a shame. I do like having a bit of qualifying bonus. It's always useful. Especially on those ultra softs. Got any rain coming up? No rain coming up. South Africa's not really going to be much chance of rain, is it? Right. Let's get you into Taforni. Let's have a look at your handling. And then we'll bring in Gomez afterwards. Fuck it, we'll just get him coming in now. Doesn't really matter at this point, because it's just practice, you know. there's no overall bearing on the race. It's just nice to see what kind of standing we have. And 5th and 14th isn't bad at all. So, handling needs to go the other way, but we've got a great and excellent for everything else. So, where were we before? So, we need to go harder. Everyone likes it a little bit harder, don't they? It's a bit too far, I think. Yeah. Let's try that one. Yeah, qualifying trim, fuck it, and ultra softs. So let's get the speed balance right for you. You can keep you on the race trim just to finish this off. Get you on those super softs, get your new set. So speed balance. Need to go well into the other way. So he was complaining about it before. I don't know. Let's try that one out. Go, 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 go! So hopefully, we're going to get him going out for one lap, and we'll bring him in and we'll get him on a qualifying, because he's not going to need an entire lap, is he? Surely. Where is he on that map? He's not even got round halfway yet, is he? He's going to need more than one lap. Fuck. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Let's get him in. On the qualifying and ultra softs. We'll have a look at his speed balance as well, see how he feels about it. There we go, that'll do, that's fine. You can stick with that. Let's get this qualifying trim on. Get you going. Off you fuck. Off you fuck. Let's go. Only at 93% optimum, though. Could do better than that. We can mess around and practice a little bit as well. But Deforney's happy with his handling, so hopefully that'll equate to good things. We're not going to get anywhere near level 1 for qualifying or super ultra soft, so are we? No. No, we're not. Fucker. Still the same cider, by the way. Some of you are going to go, what? Same cider? Yeah, in the previous episode, mate, I was drinking cider when I was drinking Scrumpy, so recording this back to back. I'm actually kind of recording this, trying out these settings, see what settings are right until I get the new PC, in which case it's just going to be on like best settings. Record it in 4K, what the fuck, I don't care. So Deforney got the second fastest lap, Gomez down in 15th. Disappointing because we had a first and a third last time round. But yeah. See how it looks, shall we? So we do need to get a 7th or above, if possible. Normal thing for these two, super soft, sweet spot. Yeah. Car setup. Now, can we do anything with this? 93%. I'm feeling just a tiny little twinge, like little sort of dink to it there. No, wait, wait, hey, where are we at? 94. Okay. Might do the job. You never know. Could do the job. Let's get these guys out. Let's take the qualifying. Now, I'm thinking what we're going to do is going to send out Gomez first. Now, I am going to do a manual. But I'm going to do it on Deforney this time round. Because he's got that sweet spot. It was Mad Cheese 4 who told me how to do this. I remember your name this time round. Same episode, same day. Smash it all the way up. Because he's got the bigger sweet spots. Just like my way of practicing this. So smash it all the way up. And then when we get to around about here, you see this bar's ticking up. Once we get to around about here, we'll slow it down. See how it's looking. It's looking alright. It's looking alright so far. And off we fuck. All the way down. Come on, get that brake temperature down. Get the brake temperature down. That tyre temperature up. Good, good. That'll do. I don't know how it's going to affect us. We'll find out though. Smash it all the way up into speed. Start flying laps now. Alright, sweet. Well, Martin's still faster than you two. So, there's that. Martin's still faster than you two. So how are we looking? 1:13. Gomez 2 seconds. Fuck, that's terrible. That's not good. These guys are getting their engine sorted out. That's what they're doing. Still faster than Van and Najiri and Carroll. Can we be faster than a few more people, please? And Villeneuve. Is that Jacques Villeneuve? That's what I want to know. I haven't checked it out. I want to find out if it is Jacques Villeneuve. I don't think it is. But I can't think of any other Villeneuve. Does he have a son who's now racing? I don't know. Let's go back to that setup. Fuck me. Won't even worry about trying to tweak that. And you're 94%. Doesn't really matter, does it? Okay. Same tyres again. We'll do the practice. We'll practice that again. So. Where is it? Where is it? Smash. We'll speed it up a little bit actually, fuck it. We can do this. Don't need to fuck around with it too much. I can do this. I can. And once we get to the S in speed up. Wink. Might have done that a little bit late. Yeah, just a touch late. I will. Got a perfect. Gomez got a perfect good, however, so we'll see how that looks from sitting 13th and 14th so far. Fucking hell. We need another point. We need just a point. And that should get us 7th overall. I know. I'm really trying to sort of work us out into 7th. My ambitions are sky high. Look, I just want to beat 8th. That's all I want to do. I just want to beat 8th. 8th was my personal target for this season. It wasn't before. It used to be 4th, but I'm now a bit more realistic. 8th was my personal target. 9th is the target that the chairman wants us to achieve, but 8th is my personal target. So, see how it goes. Let's get this fucking done with. Get into the race. So it looks like we should be. No, I was about to say it looks like we should be 13th, 14th, but we just dipped down to 14th, 15th. I mean, Verne may knock us down further. Heidfeld may knock us down further. Engel may knock us down further. So we never know. It might not be 14th, 15th. Could be even lower than that. So Rosenqvist is Heidfeld's driving partner. Is 8th. Right. Okay. We do go through 14th and 15th on the pole, which isn't bad. I don't know why I call it the pole. It's not a pole position, isn't it? It's the thing in the first place. The whole thing's not called a pole. It's just called the grid, isn't it? I'm sure. Robin Frines is happy. Susie Perry. She's expecting apparently some rolls coming in. Some clouds are rolling in. Some rain. To be honest, rain. I'd love it. I love a bit of rain. In real life, I love rain and snow. People call me weird. And they're probably right, but I just genuinely love the rain and snow. Always have done. So, I don't love snow. The only thing I don't like about snow is how people drive in the snow, because other people don't know how to drive in the snow, because people are cunts. So we've got potentially 15 laps out of these. That's 37 laps. So if we can get 13 out of these tyres, we can do a two-stopper. And that is my plan. So we want to go with 25 laps of fuel, I feel. No, 24. No, 22. 22 laps of fuel. Get you changed onto the Super Softs. Not quite going to make it, are we? That's 32. Yeah, well. Looks right. We'll do a two-stopper and one of them will switch to the Ultra Softs. So we're going to give you 25 laps worth of fuel. Driver strategy. Same as the last race, actually. We're just going to go smash it into it all the way. At least for like the first 2 laps. And then we'll drop down the driving style to neutral. Knowledge-wise, race trim risk taker. It's got to be, hasn't it? And we'll take race trim super soft tyres. Now, obviously, his nursing thing has disappeared because you remember we had that issue with Wanda, the mechanic. Yeah, the relationship between those two has gone down because of that. So we don't have that. It's a 100% thing. Anthony Martin, Nicholas Prost, Munoz, Daly, and Frines are the top 5. So you know. Come on, boys, let's get another fucking point or 2, please. I don't know how many points I'd like, actually. Just some points. I'm going to keep an eye on Gomez more than Deforney in this race. We kind of looked at Deforney a bit more in the last race, didn't we? He's up to 8th though, Deforney. Do we do what we did in the last race and keep an eye on the top guy? Yeah, fuck it. Let's go to Deforney. He's the better driver of the two. He's up into 7th at the minute. Up into 6th. He is bombing away. He's got a better start than he did in the last race. Gomez in 13th, 14th now. He'd lost a couple of positions on that corner. Back up in the 13th though. Deforney's in 7th. He's looking to attack again though. Come on, mate. Gomez up into 12th. Looking at 11th, is he? Looking at 11th. Not going to get it. Forney, mate, is going to lose out to Stroll. Yeah, we're losing out quite a few positions at the minute. Just don't have the parts to do this very well. Once we've got this engine sorted out, we're going to look at getting handling sorted out. It's one of the cheaper parts, and we've got that handling centre, so we might be able to get a free part. You never know. Do want that illegal engine though. That illegal engine for next season. That'd be a fucking beast. An absolute fucking beast. Both of them, because they'll be free. One of them will be free. Forney's doing alright. Gomez is doing fine. Forney's doing better than right now. He's up into 8th. Let's get these tyres back down to push, I feel. We're pushing them a bit hard. Much harder than I want. No, go neutral. Go neutral. We're pushing them a lot harder than I want to. We'll keep the fucking high overtake attack driving mode. That's fine. Gomez has dropped down a position of 13th. Forney's doing fine. Let's switch to Gomez for a little bit. He's got a little bit of... He's managed to get himself back into 12th. A nice little manoeuvre there, actually. Losing out to Rosenqvist, I feel, in a second. Was that Rosenqvist? Or was that Villeneuve? No, it is Rosenqvist. It is Rosenqvist. So, the thing is, we could push him on the tyres a bit more, but we need to do, you know, a two-stopper. I should have probably pulled him off. Not like pulled him off, but should have pulled him off. Yeah, you know what I mean. We should have just got him going a little bit sort of slower earlier. Now, De Forney, mate. Do you have another 12 laps worth of tyre available to you? That's my question. I don't think you do. You're defending 9th place. That's fine. As long as you finish 10th or above, I don't fucking care what you're defending. I don't think there's really much I can do. It's all going to be about these pit stops and whether or not there's rain. Doesn't look like there's going to be rain, does it? Despite what Susie Perry said, that Gomez said. Gomez said to Susie Perry, I want rain. You got my hopes up, Susie. I wanted things to be moist. But they're not, are they? Right. Let's get some more pushing. I think we're going to have to... we're going to have to attack, aren't we? Just for a bit on De Forney. Just so we don't slip out of this top 10. I mean, everyone around us are using Ultra Soft, so they've got a bit more pace available to them. So, don't know. Mate, you're losing out positions here to fucking Felix da Costa and Rosenqvist. And Stroll. You just dropped a fucking position to PK Jr., for fuck's sake. So Gomez and De Forney are back to back with each other. Gomez has just taken De Forney. So what's going on with De Forney at the minute then? I know he's got low consistency, which doesn't help. Gone back up into 12th. He does have low consistency, which does not help at all. But even then, you know, starting to lose here. Look, you can see Prost up in first place. Good 30 seconds ahead of us. 32 seconds ahead of both drivers, actually. Come on, boys. Try and catch up with fucking PK and Felix da Costa, please. And rain. Turn up, please. Let's get some rain, please. Tyre-wise, we're looking okay. Fuel-wise, we're looking more than okay. In fact, everything's looking fine. It's just be nicer if we had a couple of decent drivers. I mean, if we finish here, I mean, what's this? So that's 9th, that's 8th, that's 7th, that's 6th, that's 5th. I mean, this would be a 5th place like finish for the race anyway. That's not bad at all, considering we're targeting 9th, you know, well, 8th. It's just we need points. Points mean prizes. They really do. Unless, of course, you've got points in your licence, in which case you lose your licence and you don't get a prize. It's a different thing altogether. Come on, boys. So I'm just looking at the tyre wear, the guys ahead of us. Let's have a look at how they're pushing things. We're the only ones who are really going heavy on the fuel. That's fine, no, I don't mind going heavy on the fuel. It worked for us in the last race. You saw how much of a difference between last season and this season we've already had. I know it's a one-off, but still. Tyre deck's getting really bad. I don't fucking care, mate. As long as the tyres last out for a couple more laps. Or at least, I think 4 more laps for Gomez. And probably, I don't know if we'll get 5 out of De Forney. I hope we do. It'd be nice if we can get 5 out of De Forney. I'm not too sure. Who's that in the pit? Resenquist's in the pit. We do pull ahead of him. We do have Heidfeld on our tail though. We get a nice bit of distance between us and Resenquist. Resenquist only just come out of the pit. We've got an 18-second gap between him and us. Always good to see. Now, PK Junior, DaCosta, Stroll, Apt, Turvey, all these guys are going to have to pit either this lap or next. Prost decided he's going to wait till the next lap. So is the first 3 drivers, first 4. 5th and 6th have gone in. I don't think we can catch up on them though. 8th has gone in, 7th. So we've got drivers coming out of that pit already, and we haven't even caught up with them yet. So we are going up into 6th and 7th. Nice to see. I mean, we've still got a pit. Everyone else has already pitted. But I mean, still nice to see, isn't it? If we can go 2 or 3 more... I need Gomez to go at least 2 more laps, and then next set of tyres we're going to have to hold back on them massively. 3 more laps if possible. Let's get this sped up. It's taking a little bit slower than I want it to, if I'm completely honest. CPU's at 19.2%. I've still not seen an encoding message error, so hopefully this is working. Still at 720p, still at 30 frames a second. I'm just hoping that the overall final quality will be better. Not sure it will be. Is it a 720 or did I change it back up to 1080? I really can't remember. I'll find out in a bit. So Deforney up in 5th. Looks like he's going to lose out to Martin. Yeah, he does. Gomez in 6th. But we've still got, as I say, to pit everyone else. Other than Munoz and Daly, who are now coming to pits, and Villeneuve. And these 3 here have all pitted. So we're going to go 1 more for Gomez. Gomez is going to come in on this one. He's going to take these. Yeah, he's going to take those. We're going to chuck him 20 laps of fuel. So he's going to get 14 laps in there. Part-wise, probably should fix the suspension just in case. We'll take a fast one because he's got that risk abatement thing going on. Just get you to go into attack mode, mate, just for this lap. Try to hold off Apt if you can. I don't think you're going to be able to. He's like ridiculously good. Forney back up in 4th now. Nice. So Gomez is kind of holding off Apt for a bit. Obviously he's going to come flying past us in a minute. He has already pitted. There we go. So let's go back to Deforney, who's up in 4th at the minute. Looking like he's going for 3rd here with Munoz just ahead of him. Does have Turvey on his tail. We're going to have to pit on this one. 26 laps remaining. So even if we've got 14 out of those, 10 to 12, that's fine, we'll do that. Get you up to 20 laps worth of fuel, or 21? 21 laps worth of fuel. We'll fix your brakes, add 6 seconds, and we'll come out with a balanced. It's fine, it's easy enough. So we should, in theory, push his tyres here. He's at 22%, not brilliant, but we should be able to push his tyres for the last little bit. So who do we have? Villeneuve still needs to pit. Verne still needs to pit. Got 14 seconds on Villeneuve and a bit more than that on Verne. We'll drop a few positions here because, well, we're not able to stay ahead of the pack, unfortunately, because of this. We're fucked up on the tyres. Coming out in 15th though, which isn't bad. Gomez has just taken 16th from Carroll by the looks of things. Carroll's still in the pit, but he is a long way ahead of Najiri. Oh, no, I said that. Najiri's just come past him now. So who ahead of us needs to pit? So we've got Engel needing to pit. We've got Verne needing to pit. We've got Villeneuve needing to pit. These guys should all be coming in very soon. Come on, Villeneuve. In you go. There we go. Verne. Engel didn't. Or is that Engel there? Engel didn't. That's surprising. So Deforney and Gomez back up in the 13th and 14th. I'll say we are looking. We are looking for points, so 13th and 14th is not good enough. 9th and 10th, I'll be happy with. I'm very happy with. So come on, Engel, mate. You need to pit. You need to pit. You need to lose some seconds. Who else is looking like they might need to pit soon? Martin Prost, not going to catch up with those. PK Junior could potentially do something there. He might have to pit very soon. Where is 8th? 8th is there. Has Engel gone another? The mad fuck, he's gone another one there. Engel's gone around here, look. Let's go to Engel. He's going into pit on this one, though. Mad bastard. So Gomez, you've got someone on your tail, haven't you? You've got 2 people on your tail. Okay, let's push these tyres just a little bit. Nothing mad. It's Frines on your tail, that's why, isn't it? Okay, alright, we'll just take it neutral. Didn't we fix your brakes? I'm sure we fixed his brakes. Not, but you're going to have to wait until you come in for your next pit now. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to pit you just for no good reason. It's all about tactical pitting. Engel is finally in the pit. Or he has been anyway. He's gone massively behind. Anyone else ahead of us who's going to pit? Heidfeld has pitted. Can we get ahead of him? Should be able to. We do. We're going to get blue flagged though. Fucking Prost, mate. Unreal. So Gomez goes up to 13th as well. How far behind? We are a long way behind Felix da Costa and Rosenqvist. What's that, 18 seconds there? Fuck. That's the points, basically. We need to catch up with this guy to get in the points. No, you're wrong. If we finish 11th, 13th, I'll be happy, but we need points. Who's that in there? PK Jr. and Martin are in. We get ahead of PK Jr., so we're up in the points now. Didn't get ahead of Martin. Who else ahead of us needs to pit? Abt, Stroll and Rosenqvist. And Felix da Costa got out ahead of us, didn't he? Or did he? Has he pitted yet? I can't remember. Frines will need to pit soon. So Gomez 11th, 12th. Sorry, Gomez 12th, Forney 11th. Frines and da Costa both need to pit still. Rosenqvist is in the pit now. I don't think we'll be able to get anything out of that. It depends what he's doing. We've got past him though. We've unblue flagged ourselves, so we've unlapped ourselves now. Even Gomez has got in on the action there, up into 11th. That must be a big pit there for Rosenqvist. Prost is in the pit. Who's ahead of us now? Frines is going into pit. We're getting caught up with him now. In fact, we're coming ahead of him. Nice work. So we're ahead of Frines. Gomez might even be able to get ahead of Frines here. Who else is in there? Stroll. Don't think we're going to get ahead of Stroll. No chance we're going to get ahead of Stroll. There he is. There he is. Is he going to start moving? We've got ahead of Stroll. We're going to ignore that, mate. I'm sorry. You're going to have to, well, you're going to have to deal with that a little bit longer. Same for you. You've got, fuck me, we've got to fix your engine, we've got to fix your suspension and your brakes. Unreal. So, da Costa out. We might be able to get ahead of da Costa. I don't think we're going to be able to get ahead. I mean, none of these guys are going in yet. That's the mad thing. They'll lose out speed on their tyres because of that as well. I mean, I'm not going to complain. We'll catch up with them, but they should be fucking pitting by this point. Don't worry about the fucking fuel. I'll worry about the fuel. Don't worry about your tyre temperatures. I'll worry about your tyre temperatures. That's my job. That's what I'm looking at. Abt and Turvey are in. They've got a long pit. We might be able to get ahead of one of them. No. So Abt is still in. Da Costa is in. We might be able to get ahead of da Costa. I don't think we're going to get ahead of Abt. He's going to be coming out of there soon. Surprisingly, we did. Just about. So da Costa's on his way out. Gomez won't be able to get ahead of him, but Gomez did get ahead of him. Gomez is up in the points as well now, up into 8th. 6th and 8th. Very, very good if we get those. I don't want to get them though. We've still got 14 laps to go. How are these tyre levels looking? We're going to have to bring in Gomez soon. I don't want to bring one in this lap. I'll wait until we get another lap, I feel. So Deforney, mate. I need you to go 3 more laps. Something like that, isn't it? About that? 3 more laps? I need Gomez to go a couple more laps, I know that much. But we've got to do a lot of fixing. That's the annoying part. Let's get Gomez in now. Let's get him out on these same... Yeah, get him out on these same tyres again. Give him enough fuel to see him out. So that's 19. Now we'll get that engine fixed. We'll get the brakes fixed. We're not going to worry about fixing anything else. Take it fast. I don't want to fix that. I don't want to fix that. Who else is going in ahead of us? Evans is going in to pit to fix. Felix da Costa, no. Anyone else struggling for parts? I need you to wait a little bit longer. Deforney, Martin, no. Daly, no. Munoz, no. Prost. Right, so none of these guys have part conditions. So we've got Gomez going in. Fucking Max has been fucking blue flagged. Get him to push. Hopefully we can get him in on this lap. I don't really want to get him on this lap. Brakes are fixed. Engine. Come on, let's get this out. Let's get this out. Right, so he's on his way out, so we can bring him in now. 14 to 16, 13 laps left. Going to have to take the super soft, unfortunately. 18 laps of fuel. Get the suspension fixed. I'm not going to worry about that. At least these are little fixes. I say little fixes, I mean they're still taking up a fuckload of time. But we're taking the fast one. We're going to take the fast, risky one. Now, can't push Gomez's tyres at all. His tyres have got to see him out. Deforney's dropped down to 8th, dropped down to 9th, dropped down to 10th, 11th, 12th. It's going to drop down to 13th and then 14th, but we were expecting that. Out in the 15th, not bad considering. Now, as you can see, Najiri, Verne, Villeneuve, Rosenqvist, these guys are still going to have to replace their tyres. And that's, you know, they might have to get new part fixes. Gomez is in 19th. So, you never know. I mean, 15th there, Evans has got part problems. Carroll's definitely got to come in at some point. So Gomez should be able to get ahead of Carroll. I think Carroll's pace should be struggling at the minute. So Deforney up into 12th again now. Is on the tail of PK Jr., who will have to pit before the end of this race. I say we should hopefully be able to see our tyres out, especially if we can go onto neutral. Gomez up into 17th. Still no encoding error message. I'm wondering what the quality of this video is going to be like actually when it goes out. Hopefully better than the last one. The last one wasn't great. I put it out there just purely because I needed something out there. And I want to record this stuff and I want to keep you guys happy. And if people are enjoying my content, I'm enjoying my content. Basically, I'm enjoying it as long as you guys are enjoying it. I still enjoy it anyway, but the game froze up just for a brief hot second there. Well, there's nothing hot about it, but it was brief. About a second. Who's that just ahead of us? PK Jr. is going to have to pit. Verne, Villeneuve, Stroll. I mean, 8th is doable. I can't see Daly pitting. Apt, I think it's too far ahead of us to really do anything about. Deforney up into 10th, so he's in the points now. Gomez in 17th. Don't really want to look at Gomez because he's not going to get any points. I mean, he's not far off Freins, and Verne and Villeneuve are in, so he might be able to get ahead of those guys. But he's still not going to get anywhere near the points. I mean, he's, what's that, 32 seconds behind Deforney? So, we've got PK Jr. ahead of us and Stroll ahead of us. These guys will have to pit. Neither of them have yet. Prost is in the pit, but he's so far ahead of us, it doesn't really matter. They've got to pit on this one, surely. Gomez up on the 14th. Might be able to get 13th here off Heidfeld. We do indeed for Gomez. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Get some points. Where are 11th? 11th's a long way behind us, actually. Najiri's quite a long way behind Deforney. Good to see. Anyone in the pit? Right, so Stroll and PK Jr. are both in the pit. Can we get ahead of both guys? We can, up in the 8th. Good. I don't think we're going to be able to do anything with Gomez. If he can get a 10th, I'll be fucking ecstatic. I really will be. I said it in the last race as well. I'll be fucking ecstatic. And I would be. I would be. He's up in the 10th, so he's up in the points now. Where is 7th? Where is 7th? Miles ahead. We're not going to get... Oh, DaCosta's retired. Can we get a 7th as well? That would be nice. Get a 7th from the 9th. So DaCosta retired, Evans retired, so we're definitely not going to be finishing like 19th or 20th. Have we just gone up? Deforney's gone up into 6th. Can we get another? Can we get another position for Gomez? That's my question now. No, because Apt has just come out of the pit. Still, anyone ahead of us? I'm feeling a bit more confident about getting some more points here. Daly's ahead of us. Turvey's going to have to pit. Turvey's going to have to pit. Where's Turvey? He's miles away. He's over there. He's like nearly a full lap. But Turvey will have to pit before the end of the race, and hopefully he's going to have part problems. Let's have a look at him. Let's have a look at Turvey. You got any part problems, mate? You have! He has! We might be able to get ahead of Turvey. We might be able to get 5th again. Obviously, Gomez in 9th. I don't need to really worry about him at the minute. He's doing fine. Turvey's not pitted yet. Let's hope he gets a fucking retirement. So we can get 5th again. I'll be very happy. I'm turning that fan off at this point. Oh, dear me. Oh, dear me. This could be good. Do I really want to start pushing the tyres yet? I'm contemplating it. I'm contemplating pushing the tyres. just to keep this gap between us and 7th, and obviously to get Gomez ahead. I mean, he's got a big gap between him and Rosenkvist here, Gomez. I don't want to risk losing anything, but at the same time, I want to see if we can gain something. Don't worry about your tyres, mate. You've only got like 3 laps to go. You're not getting new tyres at this point. Can't believe we're doing this well, actually. Turvey has been in and out. He's retired, though, so that's good. So, what's that? 5th and 8th? Hey! We're actually getting some fucking points, Joey. Jesus, we're actually getting some fucking points. So we should finish ahead of where I've set, basically, which was always good to see. I can't believe we're getting both drivers into points. We haven't really done anything yet. I'm not even... There we go. We're not fixing your parts right now, mate. Sorry, you're gonna have to deal with those. Fucking hell. Not now. So Gomez is about to go up into 8th, is he? No, just deal with it, mate. Deal with it. We'll get you to slow it down a little bit, I guess. I don't really want to, though. At this point, look. So he's got people right on his tail. Let's get you pushing. Sorry, mate. I don't really want to. I know your car's struggling. I can see that. But I need you to do it. I need you to push. We need points from both of these drivers. And if we go back to... I mean, Deforney's not going to lose out 5th unless he crashes. You know. He's not going to gain 4th. However, we need to look at Gomez. We need to look at Gomez here because 9th isn't that far behind him. Rosenkvist is only 6 seconds behind him. Saying that... Oh! So we're guaranteed... There we go. Let's just do that. 5th and 8th. 5th and 8th. We've just guaranteed it. That is cracking. That is absolutely fucking cracking. So we're going to get 10 points, is it? For Deforney. I think it was 10 points, wasn't it? I don't know how many Gomez gets. I think 2. I'm pleased with that. I'm pleased as punch. Oh, I'll be even more pleased if this video comes out really well. Skeptical. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So 5th and 8th. Munoz won it with Prost and Martin 2nd and 3rd. There won't be any problems with our parts. We've got no illegal parts. There we go. We've got the fastest lap. Anthony Martin. Anyone get anything? No, just 3 retirements. So we're having a bit of luck with the retirements, obviously. So Deforney's gone down a place overall. And Gomez got 4 points. Where does that leave us? Well, leaves us 4th. But we're ahead of Techie Tar by 10 points. Ahead of Venturi by 18. I am happy with that. No Susie Perry though, so I'm not happy about that. Erin Andrews is here, but she's not quite Susie Perry, is she? Oh well. Still, good stuff. Oh dear. Boys are chatting. Boys are chatting. Oh, I've got to tell him. He's a Leeds fan, and he doesn't actually know who Leeds have signed so far this season. Whereas I have been sort of like, oh yeah, Leeds have signed a new player. Have they? Yeah. Leeds have bought their stadium. Have they? Yeah. Leeds have got a new manager. Have they? Yes, mate. Yes, they have. It's your club. How do you not know these things? So, we came 3rd in that race, overall. That is great. Our marketability should go up by, yeah, I see it just ticked up there quite a bit. 2% overall, so it's 1.67 plus, but our overall marketability went up 2%. Wanda Adams, nearly back up to 100%, about 13% off. Your morale's massive. Yeah, that's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. We lost 1.36 million, but we've got a sponsorship to sort out. Well, there will be a sponsorship to sort out. We've got a new sponsorship slot available to us after that one, and there'll be another one after the next race. So, yes, what we got here? Why are these two so green? I want to have a look at these. We got like the best staff or something. Second best. Okay. Drivers are still 9th. Car is still last. Sponsors are 9th. See, I'm not too worried because, well, we're doing really well. Do you have a few questions? Do you have time to answer a few questions for Sky? Get a one-on-one time with Natalie Pinkham? Why not? After needing to make some hasty repairs, I'm going to approve that for the next race. Same questions last time. Fuckers. Right, so let's have a look at this car repair. Get to this. Got 3 sponsors turned up as well. Let's have a look at Prost again. Yes. He's good. He is good. Let's have a look at these sponsors, see what the best one for us is. Now, 16 races. Oh, fuck me. That's a lot to be tied into. So that's 200 grand for Fila. That's 200 grand per race. 16 races, that's 3.2 mil. Yep. So for Harley Davidson, that's 3.2 mil as well, with a 1.6 up front and a small amount. I'm tempted to take that just to pay for an engine. Flexbox, best price. I'm tempted not to go with them just purely because of their name. But let's have a look, see what they're worth. So that is obviously 10 races be 1.2 million. So 600,000 on that. So that's 1.8 million plus the 1.1. Not worth it. It's 2.9. I'm going to go with Harley Davidson because of the upfront, plus it's Harley Davidson as opposed to Fila. So that should pay for another engine. We've got this Home Depot one expiring. Get rid of the Home Depot, fuck me. And then we've got 3 expiring in 4 races time, so we should be fine for cash. Headquarter wise, building tool set is nearly done. I want to have a look real quick. The helipad. Now, it says 5-star sponsors unlocked. It's only 750 for grand. Does it actually improve your marketability from the off? Or does it just mean that once your marketability is 100%, you can actually use the 5-star sponsors? I don't know. I don't know. These are all new buildings, upgrade buildings. I want to do that. We're going for that next season, by the way. That's what we're going to go for next season. Design center is 50% as well. Road car. Do we take... Yeah, we would go that, and then we would go that, and then they're nearly... Once we've done that, I think they're fully done. I think they're fully complete. Got some more hidden drivers available if we take that one. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of the episode. If you did like today's episode, then of course, please do... No, I wasn't all the way off the camera, that's fine. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Share it on Twitter or whatever. You know. Promote me on Reddit. I'm trying to. But I think I've got everyone on Reddit watching this at this point on that Motorsport Manager sub. Never mind. Yeah. I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.